Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, and I'm so grateful to come back to my YouTube channel, and I will continue my video series. And so today I want to talk about the differences between Google Sheet and Microsoft Excel, and finally I will say my opinion, which one is better. So this video is like improvises, and nothing is planned before this video, because I'm familiar with these things, and I will find out which areas is so important, and then I will say that. So first of all, in Google Sheet, every entries, for example this and this, it will be saved and nothing to be done. But in Excel you have to save the Excel, or you have to set some configuration to autosave every, for example, 10 minutes or 10 seconds even. But it will but sometimes you will lost your edits and your file, and so this kind of things in Google Sheet is good. Another thing is that for example, I wrote another thing in this cell, right? So I can't see the history of this cell, the history of one cell, not entire sheet. The one cell, I can't see the history of that cell. For example, which user have edited this cell and when, and what is the previous entry record. So you have to just right click and see show edit history. You will see it is done by this person this time, and it was this and replaced with this. So this is awesome. But in Excel you won't see that. Okay, another thing, you can import another Google Sheet to this Google Sheet. In Excel you can do that, but it is through internet. You don't have that sheet can be remote, that sheet can be owned by another person, and you just have to enter import range. It is so easy. You have to just copy and paste the URL of that cell, for example this, and just the sheet and this mark, and then the cell, for example A to B 5, for example, and then enter. So this is you can I have copied this sheet, and it has the error. For example, I can sheet the another sheet, Google Sheet, new one. For example, this is this. Okay, copy and paste. Another sheet. Okay, allow access. Yes, this sheet has been done. 5 till 5. Yes. A2 to B5. Yes, exactly. Okay. In Excel you can do that, but this is online, and you can get information from different things, different sheets that is not owned by you. Okay, in this case, sometimes Google Sheets, for example, if you have a lot of entries or formula, the Google Sheet cannot handle a lot of, for example, 1 million rows, and Google Sheet is not capable of doing that, but you can do it by another sheet. For example, in another sheet you can enter your records and then import those records or get some kind of formula like filter or anything else. But in Excel you can do that. Excel can handle much more data and much more formulas because it is installed on local machine. But in Google Sheet you can use big queries in Google Sheet, which is advanced feature of Google Sheet, and you have to be acquainted with this. So Excel in this case is better. Another thing is about the history of the file, an entire file. In the previous one I have talked about the history of cell. In this case you can see all the history of the sheet, and it is so amazing. It is so amazing. For example, I can do that from another one. Okay, for example, this one. Saved, all changes has been made. Okay, in this you can see all the history of the file. And after selecting that day and that time, you can see this one. You can see the changes. And also, for example, you don't want to miss this version. You can right click and you can click on these 3 points and make a copy of that version, or you can restore the entire sheet on that date. But in Excel you cannot do that. Finally, about missing, Google Sheet wins. Why? Because Google Sheet, you won't miss anything in Google Sheet. Every entry has history. Entire sheet has history on every second, every time. It is so amazing. But in Excel, it is so possible to lose your files, to lose your records. Okay, another thing is about formula. There's some kind of formulas in Excel, in Google Sheet, which is not available in Excel. For example, filter, which is so amazing, which is so came in handy. For example, you can filter a record. For example, A, B, C, D, A, D, A, for example. And this is my record. Okay. You can filter this table by the column of G, which you can filter this table by A, like that. Equals filter range. This is my range, and condition 1 is that have to equals to A. Yes, just A, and it will be updated, and there's no other things to do. It is so easy. For example, if I change it to this will change, and it so came in handy. So, and also you can say that A and B. Okay, A and B. If you do that, condition another condition equals B, it won't get you the result. You have to do that. Plus in the parentheses every, okay, A and B. Everything is possible in Google Sheet. Everything. Another thing is that you have complicated formula. You have complicated formula. You have these things, this amazing thing, name functions. It is so amazing. You can add a function. You can call it anything else. Okay, place, okay, formula. If you can write entire formula and then next and copy, and then you can use this function, not using entire formula for every cell, which is came in handy when your formula is so long, and the Google Sheet will be heavy. But by this function you can do that in more efficient way. Another thing is that Google Sheet has AppScript. AppScript is like VBA in Excel. In Excel you can use programming language to do more advanced feature of the Excel, and in Google Sheet you can use Google AppScript, which its programming language is JavaScript, which is not so difficult, because as of today you can do another thing but ChatGPT, and you can write awesome functions with this. Okay, so both the sheets has the function. In Excel you have VBA, in Google Sheet you have Google AppScript, but Google has another feature. What? In Google Sheet you can set trigger for your script. For example, right click on that and triggers. Okay, you can set trigger for your function. Triggering in this has different options, like triggering time driven, every hour, day, every day, every week, month, or specific time, anything else. You are not limited for triggering, and The awesome thing about this is that your computer doesn't have to be turned on, because it will be done on the server of the Google. And this is so awesome. You can do so amazing things by this feature. But in Excel, you have to the computer has to be turned on, and you can do that by VBA in Excel. So Google Sheet will win for this. And so I have told you that there's some kind of functions which is not available in Excel, but is available in Google Sheet. For example, you have array formula. What is array formula? Array formula is that you can apply formulas for entire column, and you don't need to copy the formula for entire column, and you just have to do that. A, B, for example, C. Just all of the cell is done, and you don't have to. But in Excel you have something like that, but it won't do that automatically. You have to press some kind of keys and enter, and it will apply for the entire column. But it is done by formula in Google Sheet. So there's a lot of functions that is not available in Excel. So Google Sheet is updated, and if it is updated, you would see the new things like this: Docker Studio, or App Sheet is a world. App Sheet came in handy. And for those who cannot write AppScript, Google AppScript, you can do some kind of simple tasks by recording macro. For example, you can record the macro and do something, and it will turn your actions into codes. And if you play that code, it will repeat that action again. For example, I have delete one cell and insert another cell. Okay, it will copy. Okay, macro is copy. Okay, the macro. This is macro. Function D, it activate column A1 and delete and insert. All of my actions has been transmitted to function, to code, JavaScript code, which is good. But in Excel you can do that. In this case, Google Sheet and Excel are on the same site. So plugin, you have also plugin in Excel, which is not so different. And sorry, I have forgotten to add another thing about Google Sheet. In Google Sheet, you can share your Google Sheet with others, but you can limit the access of this sheet. For example, you have a team. One person can enter in this sheet just in the column of A. and another person in column B, or some range, kind of range. So you can do that. You can share your sheet with your team and collaborate by this. For example, you can right click on this, protect sheet. You can make exception, protect sheet, which your sheet will be protected against editing, but you can make exception, except, for example, except column A. Okay, set permission. Okay, custom. You can if you collaborate, if you share with others, it will show you their email here, and you can click on that. Okay, so, and one sheet can be opened by a lot of people, or even by you. For example, one sheet can be opened in 2 or 3 or 5 tabs. For example, one tab in this sheet, another tab in this sheet, and it because it saves every entries in every seconds. But in Excel, if one Excel file is opened by one person, another person cannot edit that sheet, and it is not good for collaboration. But in Google Sheet, you can do that. Another thing, things. Okay, let's summarize. Google Sheet, according to my opinion, maybe another person has another opinion. My opinion is that Google Sheet wins, absolutely wins. But for large data and big size, Google Sheet cannot do that, but with BigQuery can do. But with large file and large formulas, Google Sheet cannot do that, but in Excel you can do that. Besides this fact, anything Google Sheet is much better than Microsoft Excel. I will introduce a lot of features for Google Sheet in my channel, and also I will focus on a lot of things, everything which is related to technology. But you don't have to miss the features of Google Sheet. The Google Sheet is, according to my opinion, the Google Sheet is underestimated, and you can do things that is so amazing, and nobody cannot believe that these kind of actions can be done by Google Sheet and Google Apps Script. These things together, you can do a lot of things. Thanks for watching, and I will upload new videos continuously, and I will focus on much important things which came in handy for you. And please, if you like my videos, subscribe to my channel and press the like button. And if you have any question or you have another opinion, please feel free to leave a comment. Thank you.